The Chief of Defense Staff, General Musa, told the media chiefs that he was concerned about the terror attacks in Benue State, even as he sympathized with victims of the attacks. General Musa said that the military has resolved to end such threats to citizen security and national stability. General Musa said that as the military worked to earn the trust of the citizen, giving space, sometimes more media attention to information by enemies of the nation, created a narrative that causes a gulf of trust, confidence, and unity of purpose.
We especially grieve with the nation over the tragic losses in Yelwata, Benue states and other affected areas in both the southern and northern regions of our country. These senseless acts of violence against fellow citizens weigh heavily on our hearts. As always, we remain fully committed to ensuring that justice is served and that peace and stability are restored to all corners of Nigeria. The primary objective of today's engagement is to foster direct interaction with media executives from across the country. This platform allows us to present a clear and factual scorecard of our operations and activities over the past 2 years. More importantly, it provides an opportunity for an open dialogue where the media and members of the public can ask pressing questions and the service chiefs and head of security agencies can respond with sincerity and responsibility. We believe that truth and trust are the cornerstone of national resilience. We remain open in our activities, and we assure you that we are committed to protecting the lives and properties of Nigerians. In today's battles, particularly against terrorism and insurgency, we are not only engaged in physical combat but also fighting a war for the hearts and minds of the people. In this non-kinetic theater, the media is a powerful force. The battle for perception, which entails controlling the narrative and countering misinformation and disinformation, is essential to strategic success. How the media reports on our operations have a significant impact on public perception and morale, both locally and internationally. This is why we seek a professional, objective, and nation-oriented partnership with the media.
Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, commended the service chiefs for reshaping the country's security landscape, citing major gains against terrorism, oil theft, and highway insecurity. Representing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he expressed gratitude to the armed forces and called on the media to amplify military achievements to boost morale and foster unity.
Under the strategic leadership of the Chief of Defense Staff and the service chiefs, we have witnessed not just a containment of these threats, but a visible reclaiming of our national space physically, psychologically, and operationally. Nigerians can now attest with confidence that our highways are significantly more secure than they were a few years ago. Today, we gather to highlight the milestones from the successful degradation of the Boko Haram and ISWAP cells, in the northeast especially, to the decisive operations against bandit enclaves in the northwest and north central. From improved naval patrols that have drastically cut down crude oil theft and the destruction of illegal refineries, to the relentless air interdictions that have disrupted the logistics and mobility of criminal elements.
Also speaking at the event, a representative of the Minister of Defense praised the military's dedication to peace and security, acknowledging the president's support for their welfare. He emphasized that national security is a collective duty and called for transparency, improved communication, and responsible journalism to close the gap between civilians and the military.
Transparency, collaboration, and strategic communication are indispensable tools in our collective effort to secure the nation. The armed forces of Nigeria belong to all Nigerians. Their successes are our collective successes, just as their challenges are of significant concern to us. It is therefore imperative that every Nigerian understand this important symbiotic relationship. National security is not the burden of the military alone. It is a sacrosanct national duty for all citizens. In this regard, consistent and honest communication between the military and media and the populace is essential. However, with the responsibility comes the need for balanced reportage and professionalism, as well as commitment to the national interest above all.
The event underscored the military's ongoing shift toward inclusive, people-driven security strategies and media's role in shaping public perception. Stakeholders emphasized that trust and accurate information are key to tackling insecurity and building national unity. In Abuja, I am Chimizi Izadima for Signature TV.